Morning YouTube. What's up guys? So I'm gonna go through what I got going on here before market open. Probably won't take any trades on market open unless something picture perfect lines up. I'm gonna go ahead and drag my 15-minute screen over here. Again, I'm not here to teach or anything like that. I'm just documenting my trades, walking myself through everything and documenting my journey. I'm not selling any courses or anything like that. Alright, so I did start out on the daily today. Got here. Sorry if I keep looking over. I'm looking at my other screen there to make sure everything lines up. Started out on the daily today. We marked out Tuesday's high, and then we marked out Tuesday's low, which was down here. Tuesday's low is a little bit hidden inside there in that demand zone, and I also have this marked out as a high bounce area. Music stopped playing. And then we've got our 4 hours. I did have a line. I drew this top up here yesterday, kind of because of that tap. So kind of using that as a top if I'm in a trade or something. I might want to be cautious and exit out up there, just for any kind of rejection. We got Lisma coming down. Looks like it's about to cross the 200. We are below the 200. We are on VWAP. Volume, we're sub B30 right now, not a whole lot of volume on the 4 hour. Our 1 hour chart, that's where I started drawing some lines again. We are below the 200. We're above our Lisma, which we may get a possible retracement back to this area here. I'm gonna keep an eye on that, which wouldn't be so bad. So we're going up, down, create a little bit of SMT there, and possibly go back up. But we don't trade the 1 hour, so it's not really, again, volume's kind of low. Waiting for that spike. Go down to the 15-minute chart here. This is one of the charts that I do keep on my other screen over there just to kind of watch, because when I'm trading my 1 minute, I'm kind of zoomed in. I'm really focused on the main candles there, but I do look over. So this is kind of what I marked out here this morning. For some reason, it keeps moving. I don't know what is with trading view. I don't know if anyone else has issues with that, but you mark it out on a higher time frame, go to lower time frames, and it just starts moving everywhere. So I marked out this lower trend line here. I got this touch, I had this touch, extended it up. I had this candle, and I took this candle. Kind of looks like a rising wedge for a breakout to the bottom here. And that's kind of looks like what's actually playing out right now. Again, we'll keep an eye out here with 10 minutes to market open here. I do have this key level marked, this blue line, so I'm kind of interested to see how that reacts. A couple different things. I mean, we could come back down here again, gain some support, and go back north. We can come up here, reject, or find support and go north, but we do have another key level all the way up here around 512. I do mark out these. This one I marked on the 15-minute. These ones were marked out on the daily, so they're super strong. I marked this one out just based on this rejection, and then finally got through, came back up, rejected, and head south. I also do have this line because I saw this, I marked this top out here to this candle. Kind of looked like an equal triangle there with a potential breakout north or south, but then once I drew this, I was like, all right, we've got some more confluence, head south. Lisma's above us. We did reject off of it and head down. I'm gonna move this screen over to my other chart here so you guys can see where I'm trading. Again, win or lose, everything's posted on here. Once YouTube approves me, it should be tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and start streaming in the morning here. Again, I'm not a professional or anything. Don't take advice from me. Just here documenting my trades, and it's kind of a little bit of discipline for myself to walk myself through the trades and talk through them. So I figured I'd post them. Maybe it'll help somebody, or maybe someone's got some other advice or something out there, and keep on learning. So kind of what I did take one trade here. You can see here. It was for $405 after trade fees and commissions were paid out. It's a $420 trade, about 2 minutes and 51 seconds. I do set a take profit and stop loss. Sometimes I don't trade with my stop loss on there. It just depends what I'm doing. If we're trading micros and we're planning on a DCA day because we don't really know a whole lot of what's going on. So from that main equal triangle here, I had a rejection off of this line here, so I drew this trend line, had another, once I got this tap here, it kind of came down. And it's actually played out pretty nice here. Before that, where I took my main trade is, I had that rejection, had another come where it came up, rejected off of this one, followed down. I drew this trend line here, and I was watching it on Heikinashi. Sometimes I'll switch back and forth between the candles. I learned on Heikinashi, but I'm starting to learn a little bit more about the candles. I saw this massive drop candle here right below the trend line there towards our key level. So I was like, all right, let me flip over to candles. Maybe we're getting a hammer here. And sure enough, we had a beautiful hammer right there. I didn't get in on this trade. I didn't really like that. I didn't really like this candle either, just because my trend line is here. It could have rejected off of this trend line and this trend line. So I did get in on this candle. We got in at 21,272. Did come back on us a little bit. Wasn't too worried about it. I had my stop loss down here. It retested on that trend line. Came above. We got to close above this one, which was a good sign. We do have VWAP running through here, which is my gold line. On this candle, it bursted up through, and I was hoping we'd hold price above it and get a nice close above VWAP to say, hey, we're gonna go back and retest on Lisma. Again, that didn't happen. So what happened was this candle came up, price went here, and then it dropped here. It was kind of hovering. It did spike back up a little bit, but then it dropped here and hovered. So I went ahead and took my profit here, similar to what an auto trail would do. I'm not gonna risk losing money and let it go back and wick me out or something like that. And you guys can see how it kind of played out here. Sold right at the VWAP line for a $420 trade. Price did come back down, had a massive wick down, almost what it took me out down here, and all it did was come back up, and I would have been at the same price. So sometimes it's just not worth holding on to that trade and hoping and praying you get this big win. And we kind of followed, drop, and I always extend these lines because not all the time, but sometimes I do play a vital role in it. I'm gonna flip back over to Heikinashi so you can see it a little bit clearer. And Heikinashi is just an average, so kind of cleans it up. Basically, I mean, we did come below our key level. We did have some rejection there, did pass through, but then we gained support here, went back through, right back to our trend line, came back down. We're below our key level here and respecting that trend line. I am most likely gonna get rid of this trend line because it's really not that strong. I mean, I guess you can say it is. How many touches do we got? We got one touches there. I don't really like that. I like the wicks touching. We'll count it 2, 3, and 4. And we can extend this one out from market open. And basically what I'm doing here on market open is I've got this box here. It's marked out 5 minutes. It's meant to track the high and the low of this session here. So once market opens, I try my best not to trade it market open unless, I mean, we've got something picture perfect lining up. I mean, right now, kind of what I see is we've got Lisma above us, we've got VWAP above us, we've got the 200 EMA above us, got a trend line above us, and a key level above us. Personally, when I have that much stuff, I'm not running north, I'm not running south right now. I've seen it burst through all that stuff. I'd like to watch the first 5 minutes and see what actually happens. And then we also did get some higher lows in this range here, market open. I could see some kind of heavy drop into this area, some more people taking profits. Looks like we pumped overnight here pretty decently. So this is probably US taking profit here, pre-market. And what I am doing is I trade Apex and Take Profit Trader. blown up plenty of accounts, and I've also got plenty of payouts from both companies. Right now, I'm mainly working on my take profits. This is a 150 test. I've got 2 other 150 tests and a 25K test. I also have a 25K Pro we'll be trading today, which is at its threshold. Mainly going to be focusing on these tests on 3 NQ. Sometimes if it's a picture perfect setup, I will bump it to 8 NQ only on a test. Got that take profit in there, stop loss, and just ready to run. The 25K test, today will be my 5th day trading. We've got it built up a little over $1,000, so hopefully we can pass that today. And then what we got here, we're up 420. This is the first day I'm trading this one. 997. It's kind of hard to see how I have it laid out there. Let's do this. I can bring my trading panel up a little bit. We've got 591. That one's up 1,056. We only need about $450, give or take a little bit. This one we're up 495. This one we're up 2130. That's day 2. Today's day 2 on this test. And then this is the one that we're working on right now. I do link it to TradingView. The main reason is I have hotkeys activated over here on my TradeOvit. Basically, Control 1, I'm going long. Control 2, I'm going south. Control Z, we're exiting, closing all positions. But I do like to watch the candles alongside the price action over here. If I'm just had my price over on my DOM here, I end up just staring at the price and I don't actually watch what the candle action is doing. I'm gonna go grab a water, use the bathroom real quick when market opens here. Again, it's just part of my discipline. Really try not to trade the first 5 minutes. I've blown so many PAs, but I've also gotten some huge payouts from it. To me, the risk to reward, it's just not worth it. I mean, as much as you give, you get on that. Let's wait for price action and the market makers to make up their mind what they're doing today, and we'll go there. If we get a heavy drop, I'm gonna draw my trend lines and we're gonna look for some longs and vice versa. All right, give me 2 minutes. What is happening, guys? Look at that big drop. Nice. All right, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna drag my box down. That's the top so far. This is the bottom. And you can see that I wasn't gonna extend that trend line. I didn't really like it at first. I don't like having 100,000 lines on here, but looks like it is playing out. We had a nice spike here. Once again, we've had a heavy drop, but I mean, it was kind of a telltale sign here. I've got 3 lines above us, a key level, a trend line. We're just gonna kind of let it do its thing here. And I'm gonna click on this page to activate my hotkeys. That's the only bad thing about the hotkeys. Like if you go to chart over here and click on this screen and have a similar setup to how I set my screens up, you run into that issue. Sorry, I was going on my other screen here. I don't like it. All right. It's a nice pop right back to Lisma. There was a nice double bottom there. Could have played out nicely. Again, I'm just kind of sit here, wait, see what price action does. I mean, we could be testing on Lisma on the trend line and that key level and head back south here. What I would be looking for along is if we came back down. Let's see this. We had a nice drop. We came back up. Found some support in this area. Didn't break that low, and then came back up. I mean, that would definitely be an ideal position right there. And clicking back on that screen, so hotkeys are activated. I am gonna switch over to one of my other accounts. I'm gonna kind of lock that $400 in for right now. We've got 5 accounts we gotta work on, so. What do we got here? This is, we're not gonna trade that one just yet, we'll let it slow down. All right, we're gonna trade another 150 here. I will take, it's kind of touching there. I don't really like this. I don't like cutting candles or anything. I'll draw that though. It's somewhat of a branch. I don't really like it. It's not clean. Take profits set here. And I'll be watching these next couple candles here. See what kind of action we get, because we are getting that little bit of a W confluence there. I've realized, I mean, patience is everything in this game. You just don't know what it's gonna do on open. It's not worth getting wrecked, man. I am gonna take losers. I'm gonna take winners. I mean, it's just part of the game. It's becoming emotionless about your losers and your entries. My videos have helped me, so I started videotaping myself, talking myself through a trade, just kind of helped me out. And then I was like, hey, might as well make a little channel here and see what happens. But we are getting another nice rejection there. We do still have higher lows. I'm gonna go ahead and adjust this. Just because that's the first 5 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and take that rejection there. But now we know we've got one more candle coming out. I'm gonna go ahead and extend this out so we're not moving it in case we get a good trade set up. That's our 5-minute low, got our 5-minute high. And we can adjust them for the 15-minute as well. I am looking at this for a potential breakthrough. If this 5-minute low holds and breaks that green line right in this area here, breaks this first green line, I'm gonna be looking to take it north. But it looks like we did just puncture a 5-minute low. Kind of curious to see what she's doing. Can it hold? Like, I mean, that is the main question. So we did get rid of our pretty W. Volume's good. Lisma is in the channel. And this might be a quick scalp, guys. If I see something wrong with the price, I'm gonna go ahead and take my profits real quick. I'm in. Look, you guys, you just can't be afraid to take your losers. If we're losing, but we're not gonna lose on this one, baby. This one's coming back up. There we go. Did forget to switch my area on trading view to go ahead and let this run. I might go ahead and cash out on this one because it is holding right there pretty strong. Shit. And we let it go. It is holding though, pretty strong. That's working its way out. to switch over to 491. So we've got our take profit there, our stop loss. Again, it's kind of holding in that area. I don't really like it, but we might get a nice burst. It'd be pretty wicked if we blew right through Lisma. Smashed our TP. Holding. All right, beautiful trade right there. I ain't gonna lie, I did get a little nervous here when we wicked back down. But that account's done for the day, man. I mean, I'm not gonna trade it again. We had our $1,500 win after 1485. Excuse my profanity. Still working on my emotions a little bit. When I come back against a little bit, you might hear some stuff there. All right, that was beautiful, and I'm not rushing into another trade here. Again, we've got, how many accounts do we got? We've got 5. We got a trade today. I am gonna switch over to my other 150, so we'll be on our last 150 and we'll work on our 25Ks. I'm gonna go ahead and delete this trend line because it's not really viable anymore. I'm gonna go ahead and delete this one, clean up our chart. I'm gonna zoom out. It's not quite. We can check the news. Let's see what news we got. So I do have these, what do you call them? Indicators available if anyone needs them. I do have them broken up separately. I can combine them all together, but I like to have a clean chart sometimes. So I got Ghost News. What do we got here? I'll give you the week's news coming in and out. 10 a.m. we've got, what do we got today? We got new home sales, crude oil, it's not too bad. And then we've got 10:30, we've got some more news. I mainly have them for my PA, so I'm not trading them. I'm not getting reckless. I mean, hey, if this wants to drop all the way down news, let it drop. I'm just gonna draw a trend line and catch it on the flip. It looks like not a whole lot. Oh, we got a good bit of news tomorrow. Nothing crazy. Friday 8:30 is gonna be a little wild. CPI, and then 9:45. I'd stay off of your PAs and stuff. Chicago PMI really moves the market for whatever reason. It should be a red folder. It's always orange. So Ghost Lisma and the 200 is just basically my version of Lisma. 200. You can click on it if you do use it. It's got these cool bands on it. I take them off. So basically the main confluence is, hey, we're below the background there, background, and it's gonna pop back into the channel. And I mean, we can scroll out here while we're waiting for another setup, kind of see how this runs itself. So here, I'm not looking at a short here, even though you got a good play. I'm below my line here, my background, and we're waiting for that pop back in. You could have drew a nice trend line here, retested off it, got back in, pops right back to Lisma. Same thing when we go over it. I mean, hey, we're at the top, we're gonna be going back in, we're at the top, we're going back in. Same thing here, we're at the very top, we're diving back in. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that off. I got used to it, so I kinda, oops, I mean, I sourced the code. Oopsie. Let's go to settings, background, take the background off. Let's go back to trade. What is going on here? Alright. We did not need that. Oh, we're gonna scroll back over and see what price action's doing. Looks like we are testing on the 5-minute high right here. We also have the key level. Lisma's below us. We got VWAP ahead of us, and we got the 200 ahead of us as well. Go ahead and draw this line right here. Because we did have a nice touch back there. We could be looking at another long position here, but we keep in mind we do have the 200 above us right here, and Lisma is pointing down. So we've got this one ceiling, 2 ceilings. This is one of our old trend lines up. this could be the retest onto that falling wedge, and you can kind of see it here playing out on the 15-minute chart here. I just drug over, it's on my other screen. It dropped down, created the 5-minute low, and we came back up. It has not broke through that falling wedge that I originally marked out. So I'm gonna keep watching that. I'm real cautious on my longs today. Put my 15-minute back up over there. And you can see, I mean, we got a massive rejection. I mean, we could have took this short on that trend line break. I didn't like the area because of the key level and where Lismo was at. But let's go ahead and draw. Ready for our long position here when it does decide to break. We got 2 touches right there. I'm going to go ahead and take that final touch, drag it down to that candle edge. I'll get rid of this trend line now just to clean it up. A bunch of zigzags going through here. And we're just going to kind of hang out and let it do its thing here so we get a nice setup. Still do have some higher lows in this area that I'm watching. Yeah, hopefully we get approved tomorrow for streaming. That'd be pretty sweet. If you guys ever hear any yelling in the background, it's my kids running around. I'm not locking myself in a room. My kids are part of me, so. I do like that. I really do like that candle right there. I'm going in. Mainly because we closed above Lisma. Now the 5-minute high is a risk there. It is definitely a risk. Testing off Lisma, testing off Lisma. What do we got? Hopefully we don't get stopped out here. Push, push. I forgot to switch this account too. To see our take profit and stop loss. I did like that. I did like that trade at first. Oh, we broke our trend line. Let's see if we can break the 5-minute high. Get into some profits here. It is not liking that right now. 5-minute high. Might get stopped out here. I'll go ahead and cut it before we get there. So we did take a $1,000 loss on that. It's alright. Let it reset. I'm gonna draw this line out a little bit farther. We're gonna get it back. We're gonna get this back. I should have held that. Don't worry, we're gonna get this back. Let's see what this next candle does. We close above 5-minute high, I'm in. Dude, I'm just not doing good on that account today. It's okay. Down 2100. We're gonna get this back. We are gonna get this back, guys. We ain't gonna let this go. That ain't gonna happen. And like I said, we're gonna take our losses. We're gonna take our wins, reset. Where are we at? Know where we're at. So I entered the trades too early. Did I enter? I'm not. the right spot? Am I taking it the wrong way? I mean, there are many different confluences out there. I know it wants to go north because Lismo is holding, so we'll see how she works this out. We're gonna get back. It's not about being in a rush. It's about taking our time and making the proper decisions here. I mean, I do like we're above the 5 and a high. See if we can break this key level. We're rejecting pretty hard off the VWAP there. Hopefully we got a breakthrough to the 200. That was beautiful. That's beautiful right there. All right. We're only down 870. We are going to redraw our lines here. Broke both of them. I got a little jumpy there and entered that trade a little too soon, but it's okay. We'll make it back. Ain't no sense getting all stressed out. We took our stop losses, we reset. I'm gonna go ahead and draw this. Again, these are tests, so I have a little more patience with my PAs. That line there. We got this line coming up here. I gotta keep in mind we have our rejection there. You need help, bud? Okay, I'll be right back, guys. Gotta help the baby. What do we got happening here, guys? Sorry, I got the babies at the house. I need a little help here and there. That's on that trend line again. And my main goal for this account is... Yeah, I just walked away. I was like, man, I entered that trade way too early. I should let it play out. But it's all good. We got a win back. Only down 870 bucks. $3,600 trail. We'll get it back. I am watching this 200, this other trend line. I'm kind of seeing what's happening here. You okay, buddy? Oh, you need help? Ain't a whole lot happening right now. Still heading north. Oh boy. Looks like we got some price action. Yeah, I just keep thinking about those two trades. It's just way too impatient right in this zone here. Way too impatient. Why is it not letting me? Oh, there we go. I can switch over to 997. Yeah, I mean, I'll document this at the end of the day. I should have waited to go ahead until we broke that 5-minute high. That's I was just not thinking. I thought we were gonna hold that and go north after we tested off Lisma there. But it's all good. Live and learn, baby. I mean, we're only down 870 on this account. We're up 1,500 on the other one. We're up 470 on the other account. So let's see if we can get this account in the profit for the day. I'm watching it. It's breaking above that trend line there. Putting 200 VWAP and Lisma below us. I'm gonna go ahead and mark my 15 minutes out. Amount low. Where's 945? Those are high for 945. I'm gonna go ahead and mark that out. That's our 15-minute high and low. And I'm also going to go ahead and unfib out. Top to the bottom. So kind of where our main breakout was on that. Don't like cutting candles. I would like to see a harder pullback, kind of a retest on this area before we really articulate north like this. Both those lines coming in. This line here was part of the equilateral triangle, and then the line above us was the falling wedge. Yeah, we're just gonna sit here and wait. I'm kind of looking for a short. Got Lisma started curling. I'm in this short. To this way too long, but let's let it play out. Let's see what we get here. See if we can get a $1,500 take profit off of it. If not, come on, baby, push, push. Push, push. I'm closing out there. I could have held it. Main reason I closed out on it, we were right on that 5-minute high. Down $15 on this account for the day. Went back and fixed it. Feeling pretty good about that. And I got in on this short. Basically, I fibbed out. We could not get a close above the 50% line here. And I also saw I had my trend line here. I adjusted it, broke below it, and we didn't retest on the 15 or the 5-minute high. So I mean that was definitely pretty strong. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna get rid of that trend line. We're just gonna flip it. Go ahead and ride this guy down, and we'll be looking for a long position. Let's see if we can't get this account into a little bit of profit today. It's like we are finding some support there on that 15-minute, the 200, and VWAP. So let's see if we can get a structure break here on both. Now here in 31 seconds, what we plan on doing. This is part of that patience right now. We don't know what this candle's gonna do until we get this close. 10 seconds. 7, 3, 2, 1. That's not full engulfing. I didn't really like it. I mean, we could have made a little bit of money on it. Yeah, it just when it opened up, it wasn't a full engulfing candle. I didn't really like it. Let me grab a water. Now, had I just had my patience on that first trade on this one, didn't get whipped out twice, it would have been good. Probably would have been done trading for the day. Would have hit our profit, take profit. And we would have already been onto another account with that short right there. I think we got news coming up though here at 10 o'clock, right? Yeah, let's see how news impacts this. Right now, can it break it though? Or are we gonna create a double top here? Wow. I am staying out of this. Look at that dom, that is insane. Cool, bud. Nice. What's Candy Cane doing? Okay. I'm not sure, buddy. You're a small rebel? You guys want your toys in the living room? Okay, I'm coming, bud. It's okay.
Dad, we need to find more pizza today.
Let me set these toys up here for you guys. Come on.
Dad, we're buying a new one for my birthday.
Sorry about that, guys. I get little guys situated. Yeah, get rid of that. I don't really think longs are the play right now. It just doesn't look like it's really holding. 3, 2, 1. I'm in this short. Just trying to get this account in the profit. close out there. I didn't like how it started bouncing back off the 200. We're up $120 for a quick scalp there. Looks like it found some support on that trend line, this trend line, and the 200. And we could flip it and ride north. Baby, let's go. Come on, don't do that to me. Come on, push. There we go. Closing out. We're up 285 on this account. Another quick scalp. This account is, we have our full drawdown back after making those couple mistakes. And it is at 152, 415 on that take profit. That's day 2, so what do we got here? 2415. About 6,500 left to pass this one. I'm gonna go ahead and switch accounts. We might come back to that one, try and score a little bit more later. That was our $1,500 win. That was our 405 win. Let's go to our 25K. We're gonna switch to 1 NQ on this. Let's see what the fib is giving us right now. Again, we haven't come back to retest on Lisma here. It's starting to curl and enter the channel. We'll go ahead and see how everything acts though. Getting hard rejections off up there. We'll know here in 18 seconds. We're at the 50. 50 is not holding so far. Could gain traction and hold. Didn't like that candle at all. I wanted to take it short, but it just didn't seem right. It didn't break my trend lines, and it's holding on that 50% on the fib right there. Seconds. What are we gonna get here? Retesting back on that 1 trend line. 11 seconds for the next candle to open. Looks like it's wanting to ride back north the way price action is. I'm not sure here. Minute. Close out there for $65 profit. I didn't like how it started bouncing back and forth, Another quick scalp. Close out this trend line. What do we need to pass this test? I think today is day 5, actually. Yeah, today's day 5 on this test. I need, let's see here, 500 minus 121. I need 379 to pass this today. Let's see what we can get. Let's see if we can pass it. Did come back to Lismo. Could have held it, but I just don't. Sometimes I don't like how price is acting, and I'd rather lock in small profit than take my whole take profit and just reset and enter into a new trade. Just because, like, that candle right there, I mean, it's crazy. 3 seconds, what's it gonna do? And we're in. Going north. Closing out at 175 there for another quick scalp. Breaking structure, dude, this is all I'm doing. Trend lines, break structure, trend lines, break structure. We're in and out, quick scalps. What do we got? What do we got? Think we can pass this today? 500 minus 235. I need 265 to pass this today. This is just trading one NQ, guys. I'll move that line out to there. Again, dude, we can't find any support above this 618, so I'd be really careful with what longs we do take. But also the shorts too. I mean, they're playing pretty strong in this area. Like, it's definitely a strong area. This 15-minute high. We got 200 VWAP. I mean, taking another short right here, it's almost like running into a brick wall. That's just not a smart idea. But we are on tests, and if we see a setup, we're gonna run through that wall, baby. We're gonna pass this test. We need 265. I'd like to see it get a break up, come here, get some support in this area. Let's see if we can do this 265. The reason I'm not getting in on this one where it is breaking that structure is because to me it didn't debit hard enough after. Like, I would have expected this to go down into this range. Then we would have had a little W form and then break back out north. So we can still, I think I deleted that line back there. So I'm gonna use that to play it up. I got that line forming. I'm gonna go ahead and, is that the bottom line or the upper line? Oops. I'm gonna go ahead and lock that so I don't move it anymore. Looks like we're getting some rejection off of there. Might have a short play coming in. And we're in. Come on. I really don't like how it's acting right now. I'd like to get in the profit a little bit and get out. Okay, we're gonna close that out. We took a $235 loss, guys. But you can flip it. I mean, you can just go, hey, we're back in. We're gonna make our money back. We made the conditions of a long. Our short play didn't work out. And now we are up 200, 245, 160, 170, 200. We're riding. Close that out at 90. We're up $100. Not too happy about that, guys. But that's trading. Can't get mad about it. I take this. I'm gonna flip this green line over to here. And flip it. We kind of got a channel. But if we take it off of this line, start to create a falling wedge. A rising wedge, should I say. Did just break through the 618. Let's see how this top holds here. Let's get this test passed, baby. Let's get this test passed. What do we need? What do we need? We need about $440. We're gonna pass this today. And I could take this line back to okay. Not really, I don't really like that. I'll just leave it up here. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the fib, clean up my chart a little bit. I'm gonna go get rid of this lower trend line at this point. Time clean up again. We've got Lisma just crossed VWAP. We've got Lisma about to cross to 200. It's usually a pretty good indicator that we're gonna go up, but price might come back in and check in with it. So we might get a pretty awesome short play here to go ahead and pass this test. Looking for this short rejection. Now here 40 seconds. I'm taking it early. I like that rejection a lot. That was pretty strong. Now I'm not liking it so much. I'm not liking it so much right now. What the heck? What the heck, guys? Come on. Come on, come on. Nice rejection, let's go. Oh, don't start that. Here we go. You had a huge rejection, you're gonna go down. Come on, come back to Lisma. We are going back to Lisma, baby. Come on now. We're not. Are we? I don't know what is going on here. And we got stopped out. We're down $300, baby. What is going on, Chris? It's okay. We're gonna get it back. Once again, right there. If you listen to your rules, what was our rules? What was our rules? We are not getting into this trade until that next candle is fully engulfing. If we waited to a full engulfing, I would have never gotten to this trade. We would have possibly took it north. Go ahead and close that test out. Lisma is entering the channel. Let's see if we can't get this bread back. 10 seconds, what we're gonna do. I'm gonna ride, baby. Let's ride. Right through that. Let's burst through it. Hit take profit. March right on back. Let's go. Closing out there. Somewhat of a double top. We're only down 155. What are you doing, bud?
It's trying to look.
Oh, we can't take those out of the fridge, bud. Come on.
I'm trying to tell you that.
Looks like we would have got into, what do we have got into our take profit? Not really. We're gonna be looking for this short play back to Lisbon now, if this doesn't hold. But we're gonna demonstrate patience this time, and we're gonna wait for a close below both of these lines, right back to this purple line. We're gonna pass this test today. It's gonna happen. Just kind of holding my hotkeys here, waiting. See a rejection coming. We haven't checked in with Lisbon in a while. "14 seconds, and then again, this might hold. If this holds, we're just gonna climb. We're gonna absolutely climb. I don't know why that trend line's all the way over there. Didn't like that. I don't want to get wrecked here because it looks like it's finding some support. Go ahead and take that line in there. I probably would have had another line. Retracement, yeah. There we go. 26 seconds. Getting ready to short. Seconds. Let's flip back over the other side. Let's gain some traction. We're gonna hold on this short for a second. See what price action does. I am gonna go ahead and clear out these two other lines. We've already got some traction off of them. What can we do about this? Can we make that our rising wedge for the short play? Is that accurate? Is it accurate? Pull back to this rejection here. Keep in mind, we got Lisma entering the channel now.
Or the fingerprint resistant stainless steel top control dishwasher, 3 5-inch shafts. Make the most disinfecting wipe on your coffee table this cold and flu season?
Should know here in 50 seconds.
It feels like being bold enough to laugh your weird laugh in front of everyone.
That was a good one.
With Clorox.
I went and jumped in this early.
Clean feels good. Use as directed on hard non-porous surfaces.
Nature's bounty believes that the power to thrive is already within you, but sometimes you can use a little support to run at your best.
Based on it breaking that trend line, I'd like to see it go back to Lismo.
And minerals come in, supporting your systems from your head to your heels, with a range of over 400 vitamins and supplements, and over 50 years of trust and care.
Oh, baby.
You are bountiful.
Push south, push south. Here we go.
It's in your nature.
Here we go.
Tap the
Push,
banner
push.
to learn more.
Push, push. Beautiful. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Let's go hit Lismo. Come on. Nice. We just had to take profit on that one. Fixed that account, got that one back into the green. We're up 340 on it. We only need... What do we need? 500 minus 396. Dude, we need $104 to go ahead and pass this test today. We're locking this in. What I thought about switching over to micros to make it happen. We could probably do some DCA. Let's go ahead and switch over to micros. Dude, we're so close. You don't want to blow the test, man. We're gonna go ahead and start off on 2 micros. If we got a DCA, we'll go ahead and DCA and we'll take the win. I have that feeling she's gonna want to drop a little bit more, but she might pull back a little bit, and then once she breaks this, we're riding. We're gonna go ahead and get this. We're gonna close this test out today. And we're in. Closing out, we did 36 bucks there. We are, I think we're a little less than $70 away from passing this test now. 500 minus 433, $67, guys. $67 to pass this test. We might get a rejection off of Lismo to head back north. We can play it. But we did break this trend line, so we gotta be super duper cautious. But we're riding north. Based off a rejection off of Lismo. But we are at the bottom of that trend line there, so we gotta be cautious. I wanna get 30 bucks here, so we can lock it in more. I don't know if it's gonna give it to me. Shit. Come on, baby. Ah. Come on. Push, push. Alright guys, I'm taking that $2. I don't like that zone. I'm not taking it now this close to passing the test. That's not happening. It is not happening. Go ahead and draw another line coming down. If we break that, then I'll go back in. We'll know here in 18 seconds. Depends what Lismo wants to do. If he wants to give it support or let her pass. We are getting kind of a nice little W, dude. If this holds, though. Only if this holds. Oh. They're going to head back to the 200. Glad we got out of that long position there. We did scoop up $2 on it though, it's okay. Now, a good play might be to take this one off to 200 to go north. We'll let it dip a little bit though. Let it dip a little bit. 33 seconds. How's she acting? Yeah, we should have went long right here for that retest on Lismon. We probably could have skipped up 30 or $40. And if I'm that close to passing a test, I'm not gonna risk it, dude. Like you take one L on one NQ and you're down $200 and you restart it again. Whereas we take an L here, we're 30, $40. We're gonna get it back. I'm getting ready to go long here. If this next opening candle does not push too hard. Looks like the 200 is holding. Let's see what this candle does. Might get a double touch right there, or we might go through. Hello? Yeah, that's fine. Whatever you want, babe. I'm doing good. We're down on a couple accounts. I've got my video thing rolling, but I'm picked up. I entered a couple trades too early and took 2 stop losses, but I made the money back. I'm not worried about it. I'm green on all the accounts. I almost have that one test passed. I'm like $70 away, so I'm in micros right now, just trying to pass this test today. All right, well let me finish up here. Love you. Just run that Chick-fil-A if you want. Love you, bye. So I was on the phone there. I saw that rejection off of the 15-minute high VWAP. So I wrote it back up. What do we get? I think it was like a $30 trade or something like that. Guys, so you can trade micros all day long and not risk these $1,500 accounts, but I mean, it's a test. So we need $51 to pass this, guys. $51. Lisma's pointing up. We're breaking the structure. I didn't like the previous pullback on it though, so I'd really like to see it come back down. Retest off of 200, break the structure based off of this retest, and then pull through. There we go. We're gonna adjust our line to that for a nice pullback. Because back here, I mean, I'm just going off candle edges. I didn't really get any kind of cool retracement.
I wonder if he wanted me to open the car door. He said he wanted to. I'm going to.
Okay, buddy.
He needs stuff and gave me some of that.
All right.
But then found something.
Open.
Just one more
All right.
time.
Go sit on the couch, guys.
Oh, wait, one more.
Okay. Shut that door. Leave my door open. I'm talking about the pantry door.
Know how to open all the pantry.
Okay, bud. Awesome. Shut the pantry doors, Bubbles. Love you, dude. Don't drop your Skittle, man. To take this long, it's kind of a risk. But I want to see if we're gonna pop through Lisma. We're at the end of the test anyway, so. Push, push. Push, push. Push, push. Lisbon's pointing up. Let's go. Let's go right through it. Ah. Come on, don't do that to me. There we go. Come on, Lisbon's pushing up. We know which direction you want to go. We're gonna chase her. And you're not gonna give me any profit, man? You're not gonna give me nothing? Ah. Lisbon's still pointing up. She hasn't curled. She does want to go up. I hope we don't get a crazy retracement here before we go back up again. We might have to get out of this. Hopefully that holds on. I think it's gonna though. It might. Come on, there we go. That was our out. I'm gonna close out on that one. I just take the L on that. Dang, bro. Or like $15. Back down to 85, right? Pass it. Run short. Make that bread back. Maybe we're not gonna make that bread back. We're getting our asses whooped right now. Really don't want a DCA all the way up there. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. I want to see it come back to that 200 before we go back north. Come on, push, push. Oh, don't you do that to me. Come back to that 200. There we go. There we go. Come on. What? Come on, lick south. We're closing and flipping. $86, buddy. $86 on that flip. Don't be scared to flip it. And that's just on 2 micros. That is on 2 micros, $86. Where we at? 500 minus 464. We need $36 to pass. We are passing this test today. I'm gonna go ahead and adjust this guy down to here. I'm gonna go ahead, kind of get a diamond. Which would be a bullish if it broke out. Because if I draw another line, it gets that wick. There. It's gonna be a bullish play if we break out here. Oh, see, I forgot to click on my screen. Forgot to click on my screen. That's the worst part about hotkeys.
Staying up late at night, talking about deductions, refunds, personal exemptions. You could even fall in love and
What do
be
we
a
got
little
here?
dependent of your own one day.
Traded for an hour and 20 minutes so far.
Just answer your final questions. Tax Act. Let's get them over with. With President's Day savings at the Home Depot.
We wanna do this in one trade, guys. We wanna want to pass this test. One trade. $36, 2 micros. Looks like it's running out of steam right here. I only flip them, hey, if our condition met along. And the reason I flipped that is went down here. I wanted it to short to the 200, but we made that nice W and broke out there. So the short was a risk. It did go into profit, but it's not going to be a full take profit trade. That's the thing. It was meant to scalp a quick bucks. We ended up losing on it. We took our loss, reset. Man, I rejected off of Lisma. We're in this. Guys, I think we just passed it. And we just passed our other 25K test. And that was done on 2 micros. So this is where we're at so far today. We did $405 on this account. We did $285 on this one. That one's a little rough. That's where I didn't have any patience. So that's 1090. We're at 690. 690 plus 14.5. 2175 with that account added in there. And then plus 452. We're up 2627 right now. I'm gonna go ahead and flip over to my pro account. Got 1 micro set up on here. Gonna go ahead and wait for the right trade setup here. Just being that it's our actual account that I'm withdrawing some cash on. We are at the full trailing threshold, so anything we make on this, we will be able to withdraw today. Kind of don't like the zone that it's in right now. Let me go ahead and delete this diamond, delete this guy. This guy is not accurate right there. I need to move him over here. Slower trend line is still accurate. If this does go north, that diamond pattern would have broke out. I personally don't want to take it north right now. Mainly what I'm looking at is I'm seeing a W with SMT south forming, rejection off of those one and that trend line. So, draw this, coming back down into this area.
I will practice eating with again.
Really? No more, Bubba. No more candy. Go ask Mommy. Mommy's almost home. We're not doing no more candy. Okay, let Daddy go put these away, because we're going to take a bomb-ass trade next, kid. How is that line holding? Look like we want to rip south yet? Or are we gonna flip and go north? I want to rush into this trade. Because this is my pro account. So I'd like to do 500 bucks today. That'd be pretty cool. I think we're gonna end up going short here based on the way it's acting. I'll let it play out a couple more candles though. it. Down 195 on it. That was a bad call. 1320. It's okay. We'll get it back. We'll get it back. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. 20 seconds. Let's go back to 200. Come on. I'm closing out there. I didn't like it. I flipped. Unreal. Unbelievable. It's okay. We're kind of choppy right here, though. I could have flipped it again. Made some decent money. But I'm kind of at the bottom of the trend line retesting on it before we went south, so I might be looking at another short here. I'd like to see how this candle acts, so I'm really going to wait on this one. Seconds. 3, 2, 1. Don't really get anything special off it. We have taken a bunch of trades today. We have taken a lot of trades. Seconds here. 6 seconds. Has not broken that upper trend line to go long though. Heavy rejection. Let me go check something real quick. Let me reset. Really, at this point, I'm looking for that short play. Even though we're in kind of an equal triangle, that break above that retest. Lower highs, our lows.
With Squarespace,
That's a
you
huge
can do
rejection.
more than just build a website. You can build a business. Event planners and interior designers
What else
draft
do we
and
have
send
news
proposals
today?
to potential clients.
Not
Consultants
until
and photographers
12 o'clock.
create
Alright, we're
invoices
good.
to collect your well-earned payments. Make sure it looks just how you want with a design that's all your own. Done. Squarespace makes offering your services simple. Get started with offer code Spotify for 10% off your website or domain.
This is where I wanted to take that short, but it's licking and it's going back up. Broke it, test on the trend lines, tested on Lisma. I'd like to see it go back to 200 so I can get this short play in here, close out for the day. I don't know that I'm exactly going to get it though. Looks like she wants to run north. She rejects hard. Kind of choppy. Might let it pan. It's like 115. We're down 70 on it. Or if we hit full TP on another trade, we're gonna be up 430 for the day on it. That's what I was looking for. Where did we get up? 320. Push 311. Looks like we'll run north after that. But we have gotten those rejections, so I'm gonna wait till it closes above that trend line before I get in. Let's hit our TP and call it a day. Another rejection. I'm gonna adjust this line. Get rid of this. Four, three, two, one. Come on, baby. Full TP. Full TP. Let's go. I'm closing out 225. We're up 145 for the day. That's what I'm closing it for today. So we ended up doing 145. We're up 2772 across all 5 accounts today. All green. Just gotta work on the patience.